All right, welcome back. This is the South African Morning. Now, there's only one way newly elected Johannesburg Mayor Gwamanda could prove himself to residents, and that's to improve service delivery in the country's financial capital. But the city's leadership has not been stable since 2016, and many are quite skeptical about Gwamanda and whether he will actually last longer as mayor. So let's get the views now of Dr Sam Koma, who's a governance expert. He joins us from Polokwane this morning. And Dr Koma, thank you for your time. Always a pleasure talking to you. Let's get into who Gwamanda is. What do we know so far about our newly elected Johannesburg mayor?
Oh yeah, thanks to Melo. So Gwamanda has a background of serving as an advisor to the former executive mayors of the city of Joburg. So he's been a backroom kind of individual in terms of advising the political office bearers of the city of Joburg in terms of steering the ship on a number of issues that pertains to the mandate of the city of Joburg. So I think he will bring that experience into the position, but his election doesn't mean that we'll see the end of motions of no confidence that are tabled against him or any other sitting executive mayor that may be elected during the course of the political term of the current municipal council, because as we argued with other colleagues, that even if you were to elect a super being or a superhuman into the election of the into the position of the executive mayor in the city of Joburg, the type of government they're using, which is the mayoral executive committee system, is not suited for running a coalition government. So the perfect and ideal type of government is the collective executive system. And I'm happy that it has dawned to the ANC that this is the type of government they intend to install in all the hung municipal councils throughout the country, because they are now also experimenting, or they've experienced that the mayoral executive system is not working for coalition governments.
Right. What work lies ahead for him, Dr. Koma, in your perception? Because oftentimes when a new mayor, is newly elected, and obviously, as you've stated, they then have to face all these motions of no confidence, it's almost as if, they have limited time to implement, any of their strategies in as far as service delivery is concerned.
Yeah, so crucially will be the issue of fast-tracking the appointments of the senior managerial positions that were advertised sometime early this year, but they were not filled because of the turmoil that engulfed the city of Joburg. You will have to also focus on the fast-tracking of the implementation of the integrated development plan that also informs the service delivery and budget implementation plan of the city of Joburg, and also the municipal budget. Remember also within the city, there are three townships, the biggest townships that require uninterrupted provision of municipal basic services. That is your Orange Farm, Soweto, and Alexandra. So you'll have to hit the ground running and ensure that the entire residents of the city of Joburg have access to this crucial municipal basic services, your water and sanitation, electricity, and also other amenities.
I mean, when we look at obviously this coalition that enabled Gwamanda to, of course, be elected as mayor due to those numbers out in council, Dr. Koma, I mean, what kind of political support does he enjoy at the moment, especially if we're talking about possibilities of motions of no confidence that would be tabled against him? Does he have enough, political support within council?
Yes, in fact, if you look at the current composition of his mayoral executive committee, is the similar composition that we had under the tenure of the former executive mayor, that is Mr. Thapelo Amad. So this is a coalition arrangement led by the ANC, the EFF, AIC, Patriotic Alliance, and Al-Jama. So this is the coalition that was able to vote as a bloc and also able to install Mr. Kabelo Gwamanda, just like they did with the previous executive mayor. So if he's able to appease and also to manage the political dynamics among these coalition partners, he would be able to serve for a longer term. Because in the current MACO, ANC has 5 MMC's positions. 2 are being allocated to the EFF and the other 2 to the Patriotic Alliance. So we're seeing a trend that is emerging in the Gauteng metros. It started in the city of Ekurhuleni. The ANC is now willing to settle for MMC's positions as opposed to going for the speaker position and the executive mayor position. It happened also in the city of Tshwane with the election of the previous executive mayor, that was Dr. Makwarela. So this is how they are now intending to run this coalition governments in the context of the Gauteng province.